I'd like to talk to you today about fulfilling your desires, making your dreams come true. And now I can talk to you from this position. I'm 51 years old, man with a wealthy life experience from being in the war, being the spy, working in law enforcement agencies, hitting the rock bottoms several times. But one thing I always knew, that my dreams will come true. I didn't know how, I didn't know when. I knew what I want. So today I want to share with you something. Maybe you don't want to hear it, but this is your reality check. And I make this very simple in a few steps so you can follow and you can apply this on daily life. And the reason why I'm saying this to you, because today on this podcast episode, I don't sell you nothing. I never sell nothing on my podcast. I'm never gonna sell nothing to nobody, except I want you to learn from my experiences. Take it what you want, what you don't need, rid of it. I always say to my son, if you don't understand something, just rid of it. Same thing it is today in conversation I have with you. The reason number one why most of people fail, it's because they don't know exactly what they want. They don't know what they want. I'll give you an example. 15th of January 1991, I was in trenches. I was in a war, and it was my 6th or 7th month in a war. I had enough. Anyway, on the 15th of January 92, Croatia got being internationally recognized, and it was a terrible day. Long story short, I was in trenches with reserve troops, very old people, and there was a TV inside the bunker, and on that TV, with the corner of my eye, I saw the advertising about McDonald's, correct, McDonald's on Ibiza. Summer 92 is gonna come, and the girls in bikini dancing, eating that burger. And the same time, I saw somewhere in the air, somewhere, who knows where, above the Bosnia, whatever it is, maybe Hungary, very high, the passenger jet was flying, and that hot air was, behind the tail. And I told everybody, one day I'm gonna be on that plane, and I'm gonna go in Ibiza, have McDonald's, and see the chicks in bikini. Girls in bikini, yes. I don't have problem to say that. I was very young, I was 19 years old, and long story short, 7 years later, I was on a plane, not in Ibiza, but in Australia. I had a McDonald's first time in my life, and I saw the girls in bikinis. That was my dream at that stage. In a war, I dreamed about McDonald's, about warm weather, the girls, and because I knew it, war is gonna last. It lasted for 5 years. So you need to know exactly what you want. Maybe you're gonna get what you want in different shape, size, and form, but it is your destiny. When you desire something, I say something from my experience. When you desire something, that is something what it will eventuate in your life, one way or another. Statistically speaking, 92% of people will never step out of their comfort zone. Never, ever, ever. They're always going to stay where they are, who they are. They're going to live that life as they're living right now. They will just want, they will stay at home, dreaming, wanting, desiring, praying. And most probably, majority of these 92% of people will never experience nothing of their dreams. Nothing. Not because they're cowards. That's a stupid word, coward. Everybody can be coward. I was a coward in the war as well. Trust me, I was afraid more times in the war than I was brave. I was afraid. That does make me coward. Maybe in your books it does. In my books, not. I was afraid for my life. That's the difference between courage and bravery. I faced death, not once, many times. But people are uncertain about their possibilities in life because If you don't know exactly what you want, how do you know what your dreams should look like? And hence why people will never step out of comfort zone. 8% of people will step out of the comfort zone. Only 1% of people will succeed. Mark my words, 1% of the people. I know that I wanted head of my business. I wanted. 2009 was a very difficult time for me and my family. GFC hit it hard. We lost the home. Marriage was going down the drain. My son was diagnosed with epilepsy. It was a difficult time, and I decided to start my business. I know that I want to have my business. I didn't know exactly what I truly want, but I was being stipulated by the people around me. Listen, Mario, now you have opportunity to show your knowledge. Guys, if you know what you are good at, choose that profession. Don't choose to become the painter or entrepreneur or the bullshit artist. I'm going to be Bitcoin trader. I'm going to be the crypto trader. Soon as you know in what you are good at, choose that path. Show what you are good at. Do not acquire new knowledge about new type of the products or services you never done in your life. So I choose to be investigator, private investigator. I did. And it was a difficult time for me, but I knew it, I'm going to start. Now, when you know what you truly want and you decide to step out of comfort zone because you created a purpose, this is your way of dealing with the life. You have the purpose, you have the goal or to belong something or you want to create something. It's endless list of what purpose for you can mean. For me was to take care about my son, that I can pay for him the medications, the possible doctors, get a new home, and the list goes on. Then you come to the second element. Who are you listening? There's two groups of the people you're going to listen. Number one, you're going to listen your friends, your family, your loved ones, parents. And doesn't matter what somebody says. Statistically speaking, nobody will understand what you truly want except you. So you're going to have the different opinions, different stories, different reasons why to start or not to start. But guys, nobody can tell you what you want except you. Nobody can tell you why you should run something or why you shouldn't run except you. If you decide to be that 8% of the people, you step out of the comfort zone in life. Same goes in love. I was the guy who was sitting in a corner of every room and I was desiring that girl. And I knew that somehow I was being told, no girl interested in you because you're a bad student, you are bad news, you come from juvenile, and you're fat, you're bald, you're this and that. So list was going on why nobody wants me. And I should be grateful that somebody similar like me will love me. You know what? Screw that. I gone. I knew it what I want. And I will always chase that what I want. Doesn't matter how difficult or hard it is, you need to go for this. You need to ignore everything people saying to you on the side. Let me draw the parallel with this. When I was in military, and I spent in military 14 years, 14 fully years, 5 years in a war. When the plans has been developed, there was a number of people there who will be the part of the planning. Practical, theoretical, strategic, tactical, operational, all different levels of management in military will be present there. And people will say, yes, no, this and that, go for it. But everybody agreed there's a key objective and how we're going to reach. If we can reach with this plane, we're going to reach with this plane. If we can reach this, we can reach that way. Same goes with your life. You're going to have the people who's going to tell you how to do it, why not to do it, when not to do it, when to do it. Ignore those people. You know what you want. You know how you want. You know why you want. Now, it's a second group of people you're going to listen. When you're being discouraged by the people around you why not to start your business, or you chase your dreams, or fulfill your desires, there's a way you're going to turn your ears and eyes. That is social media. I love social media. No question asked. I adore social media. But before the social media become the social media, before I start listening all these guys who escaped from the communist Russia and today become successful business people, I read the book, and I do remember clearly right now. When the moment I find out that my son is sick and my family falls apart, we lost the home, for some reason I went in a library, and I never forget, I went in a library and I saw this book written by the Aussie guy called Paul Hanna, and the book You Can Do It. You Can Do It. And he explained the very simple reasons why you should pursue your dreams. I was lucky that I remember a couple pages at the beginning, and then I said to myself, this is it. I know now why I don't fulfill my dreams, because my life is on autopilot. I was listening to other people, being discouraged. But you know what? It's my fault, nobody else's fault. Do not blame nobody for your faults, ever. Own your shit. You think I never own my shit? I own so many times. I remember during the combat and during the training sessions and everything else, I made so many mistakes in my life. I need to face the music, particularly when I was in an environment where the people had been injured because of my bad decision making. So no, I wasn't in any measures just a hero. I was the human being. I was a commanding officer who led people, and I knew that some of my decisions caused people be longer under duress, expose themselves more to the injuries. I did, but I own my shit. I stood up in front of my superiors and say, yes, I did it. I couldn't blame nobody. So why would I blame anybody for my mistakes in life? Own your shit. You will go on social media. Now this is the problem starts. You're gonna browse and cruise for the videos and podcasts based on your words you choose. Words and topics. Which means you're gonna choose how to become rich, how to become successful. Guys, you can listen and enjoy, same as this video. You can put thumbs up, you can put thumbs down. Couldn't care less. I couldn't care less. I'm sharing this with you because don't do my mistakes. Do not be me. I done wrong. I listened to hundreds of videos, hundreds of motivational speakers, inspirational quotes, list goes on. And guess what? My mind just exploded. I listened to people who literally don't know what I want. People don't understand my dreams. But it's flattering, it's nice, it's good, it's beautiful. I'm telling you, I enjoyed those videos. And then I realized they had nothing to do with my life. Nothing. Nothing with my decision making. Because after all, I want you to pay attention. When I was in military, you don't come in military when you are 100 years old. When you want to join the military corps, and when you want to become the soldier, NCO or CO, then you come without prerequisites. Army or military requires. One thing when I was going, it was that you never been served any military force. You've been any military or army branch or navy or air force. You are simply a guy who has no knowledge about army, because we're gonna train you. Now, in army, they do compartments, they assign you to the positions and the branches of the military where your capabilities, your expertise can be utilized. Cannot be everybody special forces. Can't it all be the submariners or pilots? It cannot be. We are not all built equally. But that's the reason I have the general training in military, basic training, and they have a specialist training. Now imagine you have the public speaker who speaks to hundreds of thousands of people and says, this is how you're gonna do it. Wow. Did you ask yourself, are you the guy who understands English? Do we have the same equal education? Do we have the same dream? Are we born in the same country? Are we have the same heritage, background? Do we have the same religious views, spiritual views? No, you don't. In military, nobody cares about your private stuff. They train you to become combat soldier. I'll speak generally. Combat soldier or officer or non-commissioned officer. We give you all skills, but you can't walk inside and say like, oh, I just want to be something because, I served the military 10 years ago. I want to be soldier. I want this. No. You come there without knowledge. They give you knowledge. They give you training, everything. Same goes with the internet. Be careful what you choosing from. Now, actioning. I always say all big things has a small beginnings. You need to work with what you have, not what you want to have. And perfect moment does not exist. I remember when I started my business, Inside Intelligence, I was without any knowledge, without any preparations. I knew I need to make the money. And I know what requirements and credentials I need to have. I apologize, credentials. What licensing I need to have, I need to chase a job. And everywhere where I knock on a door, on every company told me, no, we don't want you because you have background in military, and list goes on, and you're bold, English is a fit language, you are stupid. People told me no, so I need to start my own business. I need to improvise, adjust my capabilities, my understanding based on what I have at that moment. I have a little. Today I built a business, 400 people strong. Not on my own. I didn't become on my own superior human being. No, I wasn't. I'm still the same guy. But I surround myself with the people who are very, very keen to build their life around my desire, my dreams, my cause. That's how it is. Secondly, when you start actioning your dreams, let's talk about business. People look for the desirable client. Forget it, that one. I say to you, all big things have a small beginnings. You need to start with the small things. Pick up the smalls. Do you think the big thieves and the big scammers and big crypto traders, they all start at the big level? No, they're not. They start with the small things. Thieves become thieves by stealing the chocolates from the shop. Chocolates, small chocolates. Believe it or not, some money, small cash money. And they grow, they graduate. Same goes in a business, it goes in life. You need to start small. I don't say you need to become criminal. You need to start thinking that big things will come, but you need to be happy with every small things you pick up. Because many people chasing just the top. You pick up low fruits. It's plenty of them to pick it up. And quantity, it's great. And last, most important is, even if you belong to this 8%, 7% will give up. Give up because it's hard, it's difficult. Because people tell you you're failure. You're afraid that you're going to be embarrassed. That you're going to embarrass your family. That you're going to be called the names. You're going to be judged. You will be judged. People judge you. Doesn't matter who you are. I can't relate my life to anybody in the United States. I cannot. I told you before, I used to be listening to those videos and said to myself, but I'm not born in that environment. All this is a big blast. Because in reality, when you're successful, you don't talk, you're successful. Remember one thing I'm going to teach you right now. The man without motive, it's not a target. When you have the motive and people know your motive, why you're doing things, you become target. Most people become the target because they're talking too much. The names are rising and falls. Dynasties rising and falls. Successful people rise and falls because they make themselves target. And most of the people, they don't want to become the target in any shape, size, or form. And I guarantee you, this very moment, you, my friend, you now think yourself, Mario said good things, Mario said irrelevant things, but I won't tell you, nobody will tell you this, what I told you right now. Wanting requires the courage to step out of comfort zone. When you step out of comfort zone, You need to be careful and be prepared that you're going to hit 99% of people who's going to tell you why not to do it or why you should do it things. They think it's best for you, but they never run the business. They don't share your goal. They don't share your motive. They don't share your desire, your dreams, nothing. And then when you start thinking, start doubting yourself, you're going to look for the more input from the different sources, internet. Then you're going to be pumped up. But yet you're going to say, well, I started this business, I started this venture, but I didn't get the biggest client. Well, guys, ask you a question. Steve Jobs, you remember him? Steve Jobs? Great guy. Passed away. History will remember him. But how history is going to remember you? Are you going to be 92% people in the comfort zone, or those 8 people step it out? If you believe that any given moment, I went in the war because I was a courageous guy, I was the bravest guy, I wanted just the action or something like this. No, I wasn't. I went in the war because I had no choice. My parents dumped me. They left me a message on the table. We are okay. Message on a table, kitchen table. And they're gone. Never saw them for 3 years. My own parents, so I went in the war because I was hungry. I didn't have nothing else to attach myself. I wanted to belong to something, so find my purpose. Today, guys, I want you to think yourself, what is your purpose? Thank you for watching, and let me know in the comment section below.